Hey everyone, welcome back to John's Watch. Today I'm taking a look at a new game called Back to the Dawn. This game was released on Steam on November 2nd, 2023. Its regular price is $25.99 Canadian or your regional equivalent, and is developed by Metalhead Games and published by Spiral Up Games. This is an early access game where you play as an animal who's been thrown into prison. Currently in the early access version, there is the full story for one of the characters, Thomas the Fox, and there's the start of a second story for Bob the Black Panther. This game originally wasn't going to release in early access, it was going to be full release, but they said that the time invested in the full storyline development of Thomas took more time than expected as they wanted to make his story as compelling as possible, and so in order to have both characters' stories completed, they would either have to hold on to the game for a lot longer, or release it in early access with one of the stories fully completed and the other to come. So when I saw that it wasn't going to be in early access, and then kind of at the last moment early access was added, I was very wary. I was wondering what was going on, but once I looked into it more and realized the full story for one of the characters is already in the game, it made a lot more sense and didn't seem as bad at all. When I first got an email about this game, I saw some of the screenshots and I thought, wow, that looks exactly like The Escapists, if anyone's ever played that game, which is a prison life simulator where you have to try and escape, pretty much. And the screenshots make it look a lot like that, like a much prettier version, but a lot like that. But when I started playing it, there's a lot more to it than just playing like The Escapists. It's super story driven. There's a lot more going on in this prison. I've played just over 2 hours so far, so if we hop back into my game, you can see here it said there's 19 days until the mayoral election. In this game, you are on a timer. Thomas the Fox is a journalist who was investigating the mayor and has now been thrown into prison for a crime he didn't commit. And so he's got 21 days is the full time frame. I think I'm only on day 4 here. But he's only got a certain amount of time before the mayor's elected in order to prove his innocence and get himself out of jail. And like I said, there's a lot to this game. So this is me in my cell. This is my cellmate, Sam. Hi, buddy, you want something? Let's just chat with him. You know what? Nicole and I are going to move away when we get married. I'm thinking Pelicanville or Oreburgh. I've got friends in both places, but it's mainly to get far away from her mom. To be honest, Nicole's mom really doesn't like me. Oh boy, didn't know we'd get this big a decision. Let's agree with his decision. Yeah, it might be better just to avoid the constant struggle of trying to win her approval. So you can see in the top right, our rapport has now gone up to 7, which just means he's a little bit closer to being my friend and my ally in prison. And maybe her mom will change her mind about you with time. Right, that's the plan. Great. And actually it just went up another 21 because we chatted with him, that's great. And you'll also notice, possibly, that the clock in the top left has now advanced to 7:10. It took 10 minutes to talk with Sam. And so time doesn't progress without you doing things. You're free to walk around and we won't walk around yet. But you're free to move around the prison and time doesn't advance until you do something. So like if I go here and like use the toilet, you can see right at the bottom it would take 10 minutes and it would put us to 7:20. Over in the back right, I've got my storage, which is where or my cupboard, which is where I'm storing a little bit of food. I think I've got like a lighter. What is that? Oh, it's a chewing gum. Some food, which is good for my hunger. I've got some paper. And I've also tucked away in the hidden compartment a weapon, 2 lockpicks, and some tape. And you can see the tape. It's material violation 1. If you've got violation materials on you, then if you ever get frisked and patted down, they'll take all your stuff, so I try and keep it hidden away in here. Yeah, you don't want to be caught with a weapon on you. So I keep this in here, hopefully I don't need it to defend myself. Over here on my desk I can do some crafting. I don't think I've got like many materials at all. Really great quality of life thing that's already in the game is you can use materials that are stored in your storage in order to craft. You don't have to have them on your person to craft stuff, which is great. But yeah, you can see here I don't have anything I can craft with. I could make a mint roll-up, which is a violation. You can see here it's medicine. It would give me 10 stamina, 2 focus points, but it needs a match, and it would also making me lose 2 body, which is kind of health. In the bottom right, you could see that my health is actually only 2. I've been really struggling. I got beaten up my first day. Basically, this big alligator like came up to me after lunch and was like, "Hey, give me half your money and I won't beat you up." And I was like, "Screw that, I'm gonna fight him." And I got destroyed, and I've really been struggling to recover my health since then. And just below that is my mind, which is was doing pretty bad before. Like yesterday, I woke up very depressed because my mind was so low, but I managed to recover it through the day. So I need a way to recover my body a bit more. So I need apples, yogurt, and painkillers. I think yogurt you can get from vending machines, but I don't have any money on me right now. Painkillers I can get from someone who works in the doctor's office or the medical wing. But again, I don't have any money. Don't know where the apples are. This is my character screen here. This is very much an RPG. You've got your stats you can see in the top right. You've got all these status effects. You can see my body is 2 out of 100. Mine's 36 out of 100. My current satiety is 5 out of 10, which means I'm not too hungry. My digestion is 1 out of 20, and you do need to monitor your digestion and go to the bathroom, which is quite funny. I've got 5 focus points, which you can use to... so far, the only use I've found for them is re-rolling dice rolling segments, which are just skill checks, basically. We'll see those. Then down here, I've got my negative effects, my weak body. If you go to weak body, you wake up the next day with pain, which is here. Basically, I just need to get above weak body, because then my pain will disappear the next day. Pretty rough, like it's at 2. I need to get it up to 30, I think. I'm going to try and do that today. And then last night, I had a nightmare, so I basically need to go confess to the chaplain during free time to remove the nightmare. Okay, let's get out, because there's still a lot more systems to look at. We're out here for headcount right now. We'll try and do a little bit of gameplay now. This is Bruce. This is the captain. It says quiet assholes. It's count time. It's heads 1, 2, 3. That's 47 of 47. All inmates present and accounted for. That's great. Nobody's injured. Nobody's run away. Good. It seems no one wants to cause trouble. That makes me happy. Let me remind you, I don't deal with trouble, I deal with the guys who cause trouble. I have an announcement, listen up. Today's announcement. The report from the nutritionist's visit last month said your meals aren't balanced. I think it's a load of horseshit, but the warden has decided to take the advice. Starting today, there'll be more choices for lunch. But this isn't a charity, they're not free. If you want them, you pay for them. Okay, so we get more options at lunch. And depending on the option you take at lunch, you can recover more mind and satiety and stuff like that. There is a free option, it just doesn't do very much. So hopefully I can earn a little bit of money this morning. More choices for lunch, huh? I wonder how much they'll cost. Probably quite a bit. Okay, it's now 8:30 in the morning. Lunch is at 12, so I can run around the main bit of the building until 12. And you can spend your time pretty much however you want. You can go talk to people. I don't know if we go over to this guy. Can't talk to him. Crunchy, this is the guy who beat me up. I can't befriend him. Because my reputation's so bad. Because he's a lieutenant of the gang. And there's definitely 2 gangs. I think there's 3 gangs in here. Yeah, there's 3 gangs here. The Bigfoot gang, the Sharptooth gang, and the Black Claw gang. I haven't actually looked at this screen before, so I didn't realize I was doing very well with the Sharptooth gang, but not very well with the Black Claw gang, so I might have to avoid them from now on. Here you can see your abilities. You've got your strength, agility, intelligence, and charisma. On the intelligence screen, for example, you can see that I've got 4 skill points over on the right, and I've unlocked 2 skills. I've only got 2 skills, so if I learn 2 more intelligence skills, I can activate them no problem. If I got a 5th, I would have to choose which ones I want to activate. But you can see, because I've got 105 intelligence XP, I can activate a intelligence specialty. So if we have a look, I can accept 3 simultaneous quests. Don't know if we want that. Store focus points by 2 at the start of a fight. Might be helpful. I've only done 1 fight so far. Adds 2 hidden storage compartments to your cell. Might be useful. Although I can see basic medicine down there is probably going to be what I need. Focus point cap 1, so I get 1 more focus point. Concentration when fighting. You can craft bandages, laxatives, and sleeping pills. Okay. Bandages might be useful. Second strike. Yeah, let's get basic medicine. That sounds very good. I'm actually going to have a quick look at how I craft anything that can help my poor body. Here's my cell. You can tell it's my cell because I can enter it. And then we go back into this cell bit. Let's have a look. Bandage. What would that do? It's just used to wrap wounds. Darn it. Oh look, I can craft a dummy now. That's great. One of my missions. Ooh, sleeping pills. Laxatives. One of my missions is the screws are loose behind this toilet, so I could theoretically move the toilet out and crawl into the pipes behind it. But in order to do that, I need quite a bit. If we go to the quests, the leaky toilet. What else did I need? I need the dummy. I need to craft the dummy to put in my bed. I could ideally get like a screwdriver or something to better dismantle this. I think there was one more thing I needed. Oh, it was make sure my roommate's asleep, so possibly give him a sleeping pill. So money is the most important right now, and luckily, because I've been a good roommate. Oh, I think this good roommate, good inmate. I've got a job, so I'm gonna go do the job. But I think this will give me. It'll take 2 minutes, but I think it'll give me 2 body, which is very helpful. Yes, recovered 2 body. I wish I could just keep doing that, but I cannot. So if we go here, I can go to work in the laundry room. So let's do that. All right, here's the laundry room. Everybody seems pretty friendly here. If you look over on the left of the screen, you might be able to see that there is chromatic aberration on in this game. Sometimes you don't notice it. Like when I was in my cell, obviously it's quite a small room, so it was just black all around the cell. So over on the right of the screen right now, you can't tell there's chromatic aberration on, but if you look over on the left, you can definitely see it, especially in the bottom. It looks like it kind of curves around the edges, and it's one of my most hated effects. In some games, it can make me feel really ill, so I added a post on the discussion forums to ask for an option to toggle it off, because this game's made in Unity. You can't just disable it with an INI tweak, unfortunately. So hopefully they add an option to turn it off, because it's a horrible effect and should never be forced on. So my job in here is to iron clothes. I can start my job right away if I want money, which I do, but I can also search through this garbage can. Didn't find anything, but I got agility experience +5. That's great. Let's check this garbage can too. Why not? Should be fine. Didn't find anything again. Oh, got a new skill though. When searching through trash, you have a chance of finding better items. They'll no longer have accidents. Sweet. That takes 3 skill points. Let's have a look. I mean, yeah, I've got loads of those to spare. Sweet, what a cool skill point to get. Hell yeah. And yeah, you can see I got agility experience there, so it's now up to 20. I do need a lot more. So let's get some ironing done, because I need money. Because hopefully there'll be something at lunch that can get me a lot of body, and maybe after lunch I can buy some medicine. So ironing. If you look in the bottom right, that spent 15 stamina. Bottom left, you can see my total stamina is now 96 out of 120. I think I've only run out of stamina once. I don't remember what I was doing, but so far it hasn't really been a problem. So I think I can just use a lot of my stamina in here to try and get a lot of money. Okay, so piece 1 is vest. The ironing time is 9 minutes. Basically, this is a very simple mini game. It gives you a stopwatch for the first 3 seconds, so you know the timing of the minutes. Each second is a minute, and you have to stop ironing when you think it's been 9 minutes. So I'll go quiet here so I can just count in my head. But you'll see what this minigame is like. So we're going to start the clock now. 9. That was pretty short, actually. Not very good. I think if you get it within... I think it's within like 0.10 seconds, something like that, you get extra money. So I'm going to try and just do a good little bit of ironing here. I'll count aloud on this one, because why not? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi. That was way over. Jeez. I'm not counting aloud ever again. Okay, I'm just gonna do this a few times because I need the money. So I'll cut to when I've done all the ironing. So there you go. I only got $10 per each of those because they weren't that exact. So it's nice that you still get your money for a bare minimum. You can get a bonus if you do better. So I'm gonna try and do better. Well, there we go. That was 10.08. So we'll get a little bonus on that last one at least. I think it's just an extra 5, but it's good. I imagine you probably get a bonus for getting it exactly on. I don't think I've ever done that. Nice, we got 2 within 0.1, so that's really good. We got a little bit extra money there. Excellent. And my stamina is actually getting pretty low, so I'm gonna go see if I can find somebody who sells medicine. So relationships, who the heck was it? It was an anteater, I think. Is it this guy? Yes, Fernando. He works in the infirmary, which I guess means he might be working there this morning. But if I can find him out and about, we might be able to get some, we might be able to buy some medicine from him. There's also Billy, the deputy captain here. We can actually, you get your weekly essentials from him, which is very important stuff, but you can also buy stuff from him. I don't know if there's anything I need from him, though. We could buy a play pup, which gives me some more mind, which is very useful. I think my money is better spent on medicine right now, though. So nothing that we're gonna buy from him, I don't think. Good to know we could get some bedding here, which would be quite nice. We can make our bed that way and have a better sleep. Just noticed I'm getting hungry in the bottom right. Let's have a look in my bag. Where's my hunger? Here it is. My current satiety is 0 out of 10. Do I have any food on me? I've got these mushrooms. I don't think they actually give me any satiety. Maybe I can find a vending machine. Because yeah, if I could get a yogurt or something, that would be great. Oh, I just walked into a cell. I think the vending machines are only outside. Okay, I think we're gonna have to buy like a cookie from this guy. There we go. We can buy. Let's just buy like. That's a lot of money. Gonna buy the cookies. We're gonna eat them, and then I'm going to go back to ironing. There we go. I'm less hungry now. Back to the laundry room. We're just gonna iron until lunch. We're gonna have some food, and then we're gonna go out to the recreation area. Oh my god, I got it 9 on the dot. Let's see if we actually get a bonus for it. I get maybe there isn't. Oh, there was an extra. Wow, an extra 20. That's crazy. Look at that payroll. That's awesome. That just paid for my cookies. Wonder if I can just go sit, because I really do need to recover some stamina, actually. There we go. Let's just rest until lunch. We'll get 17 stamina back. We didn't get more money, but we can now go for lunch. Let's go pick up our lunch. Let's go see the options. I'm rolling in the cash now. We should be able to get a good lunch. What are the options? Sticks. Okay, so bread is the free one. Pumpkin porridge was there before. I think fries are the new one. Pumpkin porridge is the only one that increases my body. And like these all look like good. I could do with more satiety for sure. But boy, I need the body. So let's grab the pumpkin porridge. That'll be pretty good. He's giving me my pumpkin porridge. Let's go sit down. I can eat my porridge. I can talk to my table mate if I want. Delicious. I can request his pumpkin porridge. You can see we're going to have to do one of these skill checks at some point. This is a charisma test. I've got pretty good charisma. You can see I get plus 6 points because I've got level 6 charisma. I also get another plus 1 from my shoes. Don't have any rapport with him. Don't have enough reputation. I'm not reading that book, so I don't get any more points from it. 42% success rate. If I fail it, I lose, I think it's only 5 mind. But I can use one of my focus points, my 5 focus points, to re-roll it if it goes badly. So it's just below 50%. I think I'm going to give it a go, because we want to see what happens, and I really need the body. Let's request it. Your lunch looks pretty good. 6, okay. Let's re-roll, please. No, it's so close. I lose 5 mind. That's okay, it's still over 30. That's disappointing. We can go listen to these guys' conversation if I want. Want to go to the back room club after lunch? No, not today. How about chess in the general building? I came up with a new strategy last night. No, not today. So what are you doing this afternoon? Not collecting debts again. This afternoon I'm going to design a new magic trick. Wow. A new trick, huh? What type? One where I turn one coin into two. Whoa. Isn't that my specialty? Neat. That passed a little bit of time. I think the only thing to do really now is probably just rest. We could talk to people. There we go. It's now free time until dinner time at 5:30. So we can wander around here. This is the map. We're just not allowed back in the main building before 5:30. I can do whatever I want, but everything costs money pretty much. So first things first, let's check this vending machine. Yogurt. What does yogurt do? Body plus 10. My god, why did I not see this yesterday? Let's grab both of those. I need those for sure. I don't think I need anything else here. So, my backpack, my yogurt. Yay. I'm not weak anymore. This is great. I can do all sorts of stuff out here. I can pick flowers. I can pick weeds. They all take a little bit of time. I can go work out in the top right, which is just over here. Yeah, I can work out. I think I have to pay them in order to work out. Yeah. Oh, I paid. Well, I didn't. I wanted to see how much it cost, but now I have to work out. Which is fine. It's something to do, I guess. You just have to do a button matching minigame. So I'm going to do a couple of those. And you basically just want to do as many as you can before the time goes down. So I'm going to go quiet so I can do these. Okay, I only did 9. That's pretty average. So now that I'm here, I can keep working out. You can see it costs 30 minutes and 25 stamina. But now I've paid today, I can keep coming back to here if I want. I can also go into the chapel and pray to recover my mind, which is probably a good idea. I don't think it takes too long. And it's definitely good just to keep my mind up a little bit. So pray, 30 minutes, that's fine, we got time. Let's do a nice big prayer. We recover 15, that's pretty good. Also, I recover 7, I guess. You can also pay to go into the building just above it, and you can go to the library and you can read a book and stuff like that. You can do quests here, you can sell items here. There's a lot to do. It really is a really, really excellent prison RPG. And it's been a blast so far. I think you can probably tell that I've been enjoying this a lot. I did see that they're adding a new difficulty mode in an upcoming update. But I think that only applies to new characters. And I think that it's like a lower difficulty, and I think it just kind of gets rid of some of the repetitiveness. So I might hold off on playing more of this and then restart with the new difficulty. But you can see, like, even though the full story of Thomas the Fox is in the game, it is in early access, so things are still going to change. There might be bugs, so I really wouldn't look into it too much in early access. I don't think there's any downside at all for waiting for the full release. You'll have a whole other character that you can play in the full release, and also they'll have squashed any bugs, ironed out a couple of things that need changing. Hopefully I've got a toggle to get rid of chromatic aberration. So I don't know, I'll probably keep playing it, honestly, unless the difficulty gets too much for me or the repetitiveness gets too much for me, and then I'll stop. But so far this has been really, really fun. Very much like The Escapists, but with a lot more RPG, and it really kind of lets you get into the character. There you go, that was a look at Back to the Dawn. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!